Hello guys, you are watching WordPress tutorial channel and all videos are also available on polytopper.com. Today I'm going to show you how to create a calculator with JavaScript, CSS and HTML, and let's start now. First of all, open Dreamweaver and select new HTML file. Okay, here we are. Save the file wherever you want. Let me save it on desktop by the name of calculator and save. I'm gonna give the title calculator. Now start start making calculator buttons. Save the file. Right click on calculator file. Open with Chrome or Firefox or any browser you want to use. I'm gonna open it in Firefox. Okay. You can see the file is now blank, and we have to create the display, the calculator body and the buttons. For a calculator body, I must create the wrapper first. Div id is equal to wrapper, and then the display, input type is equal to text, id is equal to display. And now the buttons. Button 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Sorry, we will not include 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now the other buttons, let's shape them first. I'm gonna give some style to the calculator. First of all, the body of the calculator will be with 200 px, border 1 px, solid black, border radius 5 px. Refresh the page. It's 500 is okay for this. Height heading 20 px. Okay, now come to the display. Display will take 100% width of the wrapper and give some style. Height 100 px, border radius 5 px. 100 is a little bit more, I guess. It needs to be 60 or 50. 50 or 60 is okay. Now the buttons, we have to place 4 buttons in one line. So the button width must be 33%. Okay, all button width 33%. Okay, 50%. It's getting live. 32.4. Yes, 32.8% is okay. Now the height must be according to the display width. The display height it's 60 px. Okay. Now the other buttons give some bottom margin to the display, so the buttons and the display have some gap between them. For example, 20 px between them. Uh, Now create some buttons for addition, subtraction, multiplication. I'm gonna use X for this, and division. Finally, the equals sign. And also, I forgot to mention button 0. It's very important. And division multiplication is equal. And 1 and plus and then RC memory recall and memory clear, and finally the clear button. Refresh the page and all done. So we're gonna move these three buttons to the top. Let's see, top and these two. So calculator looks very little bit realistic. Okay, now when the calculator view has been finished, we will give some functionality to the buttons as well as the display and all calculations needed. Okay, the display text size must be font size must be 40 px. Let's check. Not wrapper. It's gonna be in the display. DBX is fine, and also make the display read only, so it's not writable. It will only work when the button is pressed. Okay. Now give all the buttons unique IDs, for which we're gonna call the function which will perform the specific task. There is also one more solution for that. When we call a function, for example, we create a function for this, add digit, and we are sending one, and it's gonna on click event is equal to this function. On click means when somebody click this one button, it will call this JavaScript function add digit and gonna send one as an argument for this function. So let's test it. Let's create a script tag, create a function add digit, and we're gonna take the argument in a variable called num. For testing purpose, let's alert the num and check what happened. We press the page, click on one. Yes, it's working. All other buttons are not, because the function is only called in one button. Okay. Similarly, copy this function and paste it in all the buttons, the number buttons, but with different arguments. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. For 0, we are gonna send it as a string. I'll tell you later why we did this. Okay, save the file and let's check it. 5 is sending 5, 9 is sending 9, 0 is sending 0. Okay, now come here and use a function to add the numbers to the display. Document dot get element by ID, and display dot value is equal to num. We are sending the value to the display, but first error is that the display is left aligned, which must be right aligned for the calculator. So we are going to do it in CSS text align right, because calculator uses the right section. And another error is that when we press another button, the first one removes and another one added. Okay, now we are gonna create a variable var value, or display value. Okay, display value. Now we will call the first link. First of all, assign the default value to the display, which will be 0. And see, it's showing 0 now. for display value, we first get the value from the screen. Display value is equal to, we are getting the current value of the display when a number is clicked. Now we will check if display value is equal to 0, then replace the contents with the current number. But if it's not equal to 0, else we will add display value is equal to display value plus num. Let's check. It's only working for 0. Let's check why. First we get the value of that by clicking. We are getting the value again. The display then document are getting by d dot value is equal to num. So we're gonna replace this by this because we want to change the display value by the new value. And now you can see that it's done. Okay, now we are going to function this C button. Clear, sorry, on click event is equal to clear display, clear display, and create another function by the name of clear display, and what it will do, document dot get element by id display dot value is equal to 0. Whatever the value at present it will have, it will 0 the value of display at any stage. Now let's check. See, and it's working. See, but if you're pressing 0, it will do nothing. But if you press 0 after a digit, it will add as much 0 as you want. Okay, now let's come to the functionality of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Subtraction. First of all, division, addition. Do on click event. Do operator, send it as a string plus, and similarly send these operators in different, minus, steric, because we are using steric as a multiplication. And now create a function do operator, function do operator, and opp. I'm going to assign the variable opp and get the operator, which is sent by the buttons, the addition button or any subtraction or multiplication buttons. Okay, now we will define a global function, a global operator as var OPP operator is equal to 0. By default, it will be 0, but when an operator is pressed, it will be OPP operator is equal to OPP. Okay, by pressing clear display, we will also make the OPP operator 0 to have nothing after pressing the C button. Okay, operator is now OPP. Now here, if the display value is 0 or OPP operator is not equal to 0. If it's not equal to 0, then the value will also do this. Okay. Also, we will define an previous display variable, previous display, and also 0. When pressing OPP button, the previous display will have the current value of the display is equal to document dot get element by id display dot value. It will save the current value of the display, because after this, when you press another button of number, it will make the display for that button only, and the previous display will disappear. So we must have the previous display in a variable, so and we can use it for addition or subtraction or anything else. Okay, the previous display has been saved. Now come to the equal to sign. On click event is equal to do calculations. Do calculations. Come to do calculations. Function do calculations. Okay. Now let's check if previous display is equal to 0, then it will do nothing. If previous display is equal to 0, it will do nothing. But if it's not equal to 0, then what it will do, it will take var value 1 is equal to pass in previous display, and var value 2 is equal to pass in the current display, which is document dot get element by id display dot value. Okay, and now the operator part. Let's check if opp equals to plus, it will do document dot get element by id value, sorry, display, and dot value is equal to value 1, which is previous display, plus value 2, which is current display. These two values will be added and edit display. And else if the OPP is equal to minus, it will do document dot get element by ID display dot value is equal to value 1 minus value 2. Similarly, copy this for multiplication. If it's asterisk, then it will multiply them. If it's slash for division, it will divide value 1 by value 2 and display the value. And the return will be true. Now let's check what happened. 1, 2 plus 4, 5. Okay, it's now doing this weird thing after pressing the plus button. Let's see what we have here. Where operator is not equal to 0. Here's the problem. After pressing the operator button, it get another value. So here, for the first value, we are gonna make the operator. We are gonna add another variable var check operator is equal to 0, and this check operator will be 0 again by pressing first numeric key after pressing the OPP button, and OPP will make it 1. Let's check it. 2 1 plus 1 1, and it's still not working, and check operator will be also checked here. 1 2 plus 8 5. Yes, it's working. Now press equal to button, and it's not working. Why? Let's see. Do calculation. Do calculations. Previous display is equal to 0. Previous display. Uh, previous display. Operator previous display. Previous display. Function seems to be fine here, but let's see what happens. Plus equals. Let's check what possible error could be. Inspect element console. Reference error OPP is not defined. Oh, sorry. OPP is not defined. We have to use this variable because it's a global variable here, 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 and here. And after that, we must make OPP operator is equal to 0, and then return. Let's see what happens. Plus 8, 5 is equal to 7, 8, and it's working. It's working. But it's also making another option. So here we are gonna do operator check operator one here. Now let's see, 5 plus 8 is equal to 13, and 4 plus 5 equal to 999. Now let's check the multiplication. 4 5 multiplied by 2 is equal to 90, and divided by 5 divided by 5 again 3.6. So it's working fine. And now 3.6 minus 3, which is equal to 0. It's not accurate value. Let's see why. 55 minus 8 to the 47, but it's minus divided by 4 is 11.75 minus 10 1, which is 1.75, I guess. Okay, let's check. Load, load, uh, load, load, and also here. Let's see what happens now. Multiply plus 7 divided by 5 minus 9. Okay, now working. It's working now. Multiply by 2. Now let's come to memory plus, memory clear, memory recall, and memory clear. Let's define another variable called var mem is equal to 0, and it's very simple that we will call three functions: memory plus, add memory by clicking by calling the on click event, uh, mem add mem, call this function add mem here, function add, and it simply gets the value which is already in the display. Mem is equal to document dot get element by id and display dot value. Add memory and recall memory will be call memory will be reverse document dot, but first it will check if memory exists. If mem is not equal to, then document dot get element by id display dot value is equal to mem. You call memory, and finally function clear mem. show, which will clear the memory at any stage when we click the clear memory button. Now click call mem here plus memory recall here, call mem, and here clear mem. Let's check. We are adding mem plus. Now see at any stage when we call memory recall, we call this memory. Now clear memory C button. Now let's see memory recall. It's not calling anything because there is no memory. M plus, this value has been saved. Memory recall, this value again called. Now memory clear, and you can see there is no memory. Okay, that's all for this calculator. If you have any question, come to www.polytalker.com and see more videos for reference. Have a nice day.